Hello, welcome to our channel. Today, billions of people rely on the internet. We use it for communication, education, business, entertainment, and daily life. For many people, internet access feels as essential as electricity. But not everyone has that privilege. Across the world, millions of people still live in areas with little or no internet access. Remote villages, mountain regions, deserts, islands, and vast rural communities. Building traditional internet infrastructure in these places is often difficult. Fiber optic cables can be expensive. Cell towers require significant investment. Some regions are simply too remote. For decades, this problem remained unsolved. Then a new idea emerged. What if internet access did not depend on cables? What if it came directly from space? This idea would eventually become Starlink, one of the most ambitious technology projects ever created. The story begins with SpaceX, a company founded by Elon Musk in 2002. Most people know SpaceX for its rockets, its missions to the International Space Station, and its goal of making life multiplanetary. But SpaceX had another challenge in mind: global internet connectivity. The company realized that billions of people remained disconnected from the digital world. Traditional solutions were not reaching everyone. A completely different approach was needed. Instead of building infrastructure across Earth, why not build it above Earth? The concept was simple in theory. Launch thousands of satellites into orbit. Allow those satellites to communicate with users on the ground. Create a network that covers nearly the entire planet. In practice, the challenge was enormous. No company had ever attempted a satellite network on this scale. Existing satellite internet services already existed, but they had limitations. Many satellites operated far from Earth. Signals had to travel long distances. This often resulted in high latency, slow response times, and reduced performance. Starlink aimed to solve that problem. The solution was low Earth orbit. Instead of placing satellites tens of thousands of kilometers away, Starlink satellites would orbit much closer to Earth. This dramatically reduced signal travel time. The result was faster internet connections, better responsiveness, and improved performance for users. The vision attracted attention around the world. But turning that vision into reality required an unprecedented number of satellites. Not dozens, not hundreds, thousands. SpaceX began designing small, efficient satellites optimized for mass production. Each satellite would become part of a larger network, working together to create global coverage. The next challenge was transportation. How do you launch thousands of satellites into space? Fortunately, SpaceX had a solution: Falcon 9. Its reusable rocket system. Unlike traditional rockets, Falcon 9 could return and land after launch. This significantly reduced costs, making large-scale deployment more practical. In May 2019, the first batch of operational Starlink satellites launched into orbit. It marked the beginning of a new era. One launch became many. Month after month, additional satellites joined the growing constellation. The number continued increasing. Hundreds became thousands. The network expanded across the globe. Engineers worked continuously to improve performance. Ground stations were built. User terminals were developed. Software systems evolved. What once existed only as an idea was becoming a reality. People living in remote areas began testing the service. For some users, it was the first high-speed internet connection they had ever experienced. Communities previously isolated from digital services gained new opportunities. Students gained access to online education. Businesses reached broader markets. Families connected with the world more easily. The impact was significant. Yet this was only the beginning. Starlink was not simply launching satellites. It was creating the largest satellite network ever built. And with every launch, the constellation continued growing. The project sparked excitement. But it also raised questions. How many satellites would eventually be needed? How would they communicate with each other? How could such a massive network operate efficiently? The answers would transform Starlink from an ambitious idea into a global communications system. And in the next chapter, we will explore the mega constellation itself. Thousands of satellites orbiting Earth, the technology that powers them, and how they work together to deliver internet from space. The story of Starlink is only beginning. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe to our channel for more cinematic documentaries about science, technology, history, space, evolution, and the mysteries of our universe.